Welcome back. As a personal diet manager, the missing link in Bengaluru's plan to tackle the obesity problem. Share your views with us on News 9. Call us on 080-2236-0304 or 05 or SMS us at 9980945138. We have a caller joining us from Murgesh Palya in Bengaluru. Madhu. Madhu, are you with us?
Hello, yeah. Hello, hi.
Hi, Madhu.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I wanted to ask that, I work in an IT industry and usually I work in shifts, okay? And my shifts will be either from 6 to 2 o'clock or 2 to 10 o'clock. So,
Okay.
I take a breakfast at right time around 8:30 and 9 o'clock and I skip having my lunch because I don't feel like having an office. So I come home at around 4:30 and then I take my meals. Or else if I go in the afternoon shift, I take my lunch around 12 o'clock and I'll have some snacks around 5 o'clock and I come home around 11 o'clock and take my food. So is that, I mean, how good it is for me? Do you have any suggestions?
Anshul Kapoor.
Yes. So what is your age now?
I'm 26-year-old.
26-year-old. Any thyroid, PCOD or?
No, nothing as such.
Right. How much is the stress level at your work? Like targets and?
Not that high. It is okay.
Right. See, what is the thumb rule is that you need to keep on eating every 2 hours, like the doctor said, so that your metabolism is high. And keep a gap of at least 2-3 hours before you sleep. Like a meal gap of 2-3 hours before you sleep. So that will work with your body clock. Like in case you are sleeping at around 4 o'clock in the morning, just don't eat after 1 o'clock in the night.
Okay.
Right? So you have to keep a gap like that, and it's a cycle.
Okay.
So I would recommend you meet a dietitian. She'll do your body analysis. We need to know how much is the muscle quotient in your body first. According to the muscle quotient will determine the protein intake for you. Okay, how much is the fat percentage? How much is the visceral fat, your metabolism? Because metabolism gets affected due to sleeping patterns. Okay, so we need to gauge all that first, and according to that we can make a good meal plan for you.
Diet managers, Madhu. Diet managers.
Madhu, I also
See,
have
one thing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
I also have a suggestion for you. Do you have time for any kind of physical activity?
Yes, I do have a time.
So maybe if you start that, you can't afford to miss lunch in the first place.
Okay.
You should probably include some physical activity.
Yes.
Because if you're not feeling hungry, it means you're not creating
Your
that
metabolism
demand.
is not fast. If you are not hungry, your metabolism is slow.
Madhu, is the point clear?
Yeah, one
Yeah,
more
yeah,
thing.
it's
Can
clear.
I
It
add
was
one?
very
Dr.
helpful.
Rohini wants to add something else.
Yeah, hi Madhu.
Yes.
Just a small suggestion. Since you have a lot of gap between your breakfast and lunch, would it be possible for you to have some nuts or some fruits?
Yeah,
Since
that
you
is
are
fine.
26, I don't think you need to restrict your diet so much as of now. So you can have some nuts and fruits in between. So that would be a great idea. And please don't forget the fluids. You need to drink a lot of water.
Okay.
2 to 3 liters, because of such change in the shifts, the body doesn't doesn't get thirsty. You don't feel the thirst. So you have to keep reminding yourself to drink a lot of fluids. That would help.
See, you should also remember that if you're not drinking enough water, your body starts retaining water.
Okay.
That's why cactus in desert is fat and our tropical leaves are thin. So that's a very lame example I gave.
Well, that's an interesting topic. We'll discuss about that.
So your body starts retaining water, and especially in women, because of all our hormonal fluctuations and stuff, Okay? So you need to drink, like she said, I double that, you need to drink a lot of water.
All right, Madhu. I hope you got your suggestions. Thank you for joining us over the phone lines. I'm so jealous of Bengaluru. They're getting all these amazing free tips. I'm going to sit down with you guys after the panel discussion and get a long lecture about maintaining my diet. But we have a caller joining us. This time it's a doctor from Malleshwaram. Dr. Vinay.
Hello. Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, fine. I'm a professor in engineering college.
Okay.
So my question is, I'm 42 years old. Just weigh 91 kgs I weight.
Okay.
So just I'm trying to come down my weight. So what should I follow? Because I just went to some seminar like Herbalife. So something they say you just take some milkshake in the morning, don't eat anything. You do for 3 months, 4 months, then you will reduce weight. They show some people demonstrating all this can happen. So when I went to the net, they say you should not take these things, protein or something like that. It will imbalance the system, all the things. So
obviously, sir, this has given you a terrible life.
What is the best way of reducing my weight? How should I go?
Made him thoroughly confused.
Yeah, all this wrong information has given you a terrible life. That's why we have Rohan. Would you like to suggest something to Dr. Vinay? Fitness on the fitness quotient?
Well, are you okay to do, again, are you okay to do some physical activity? Do you have any issues?
Yeah, I just go for almost 40 minutes either in the morning or evening for a walk.
Yeah, I think that should be okay for now. I think you should concentrate more on your diet, which they will help you with.
Dr. Sunandani, you have any suggestion for?
Absolutely. So in the early 40s, the metabolism does start coming down a bit. So you should regulate what you're eating. So see, most of our very Indian breakfasts are loaded with carbohydrates.
Idli, dosa.
Yeah, yes. Fats.
Idli,
yes.
dosa, I just take like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you have to try to make it a very healthy kind of a breakfast. Maybe if you are preferring the Indian kind of breakfast, go ahead, but maybe reduce the quantity, add on more fruits along with it, and or maybe oats along with fruits or dry fruits or muesli. All these are very good options for breakfast. Yeah. And make sure you're eating something every 2 to 3 hours, or maybe it's just a glass of buttermilk, or maybe tender coconut water, or maybe just a fruit, seasonal fruit. So make sure you're eating every 2 to 3 hours and drinking lots of water. If you just follow these simple rules and make sure that you listen to your body. How hungry are you feeling? That is very essential. Okay. Sometimes we just don't eat how, based on our hunger. It's just for, how, whether you really like something and then you end up eating it more. If you don't like it, you
or
just
sometimes you're thirsty.
Exactly.
Yeah,
sometimes
you're thirsty, you feel like eating something.
Exactly.
I overeat
Even when you're
quite
stressed.
often.
Dr. Vinay, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Dr. Vinay, since we discussed about, traditional South Indian breakfast with idli, vada, dosa, probably Aditya can suggest you some continental breakfast, Mediterranean breakfast, or rather. What do you think, Aditya?
Well, as you know, I'm in the salad business, so salads can be, these salads can be consumed any time of the day. So be it even early in the morning or late in the night, because they're really light. And you must have gauged from the conversation this evening. It's packed with the amount of protein that you need, the carbohydrates, the good fat that your body needs, which comes through nuts or olive oil, where a lot of oil is used in your dressings. So yeah.
All right, great. Thank you, Dr. Vinay, for joining us over the phone lines. We have another caller joining us, Srinivas from Banarkata Road.
Hello.
Hi, Srinivas.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Srinivas.
Yeah, this is my name Srinivas here.
Okay.
I am 53 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having a sugar for last 10 years.
Mm.
Hello.
Okay,
yes,
we are
I'm
with
just
you.
taking half tablet.
Okay.
Okay, now only I want to know my weight is 64 kg.
Mm.
But my body structure is very, very lean.
Okay.
So whenever any of my friends or relatives, whenever they meet me, they say, why you are so lean structure? So I want to understand the system.
Dr. Sunandani.
Because of the lean structure, is it because of diabetes or what?
Have you been like this all throughout, or have you recently lost weight?
No, I have not lost the weight. For last 10 years, I'm maintaining a weight of 64 kg only.
Okay, so I think this is how your body structures are. You should not be really worried about that. This is how your metabolism is working.
Okay.
You're genetically predisposition to be this way. So I don't think you should be worried that you're looking too lean. What you should be worried about, or rather you should be concerned about, is how you're managing your diabetes. You should be having things which are food items which are releasing sugar slowly into your blood, which would be whole grains, lot of millets. Lot of millets are not being used. Only max to max in Karnataka people use more of ragi. There are things like navane, same, which are very, very healthy superfoods, which can be included in very different types of ways in Indian food. And I would suggest you look up on those recipes, and you could include them in your diet. They are really great in sugar management as well as cholesterol management.
So what type of diet do you suggest? Because basically I have my morning 2 chapatis, one small bowl of rice in the afternoon, and the night also small bowl of rice with vegetables. I'm pure vegetarian.
Yeah. Would you like to answer that, Rohini?
Yeah, sure. See, being a diabetic person, it is always better that you again have smaller meals more frequently throughout the day.
Okay.
Okay, it doesn't make sense to have just 3 main meals and stop at that.
Okay.
We need to make sure that your sugar levels don't spike up or you don't end up becoming hypoglycemic.
Okay.
So you need to ensure you should have 6 to 7 smaller meals in a day. That could be anything. It can be a fruit, it can be a glass of buttermilk, it can be a cup of tea, okay, it can be a handful of nuts.
Okay.
So all these would definitely help you to stay fit, stay energetic, and also make sure that your blood sugar is regulated throughout the day.
Okay. But in between meals, I have small cookies or biscuits, and that is okay. That is advisable. I have some
Okay, Dr.
Parle
Sunandani is
biscuits or Marie biscuits.
See, actually what happens is, not now, but in the long run, these cookies and all would add up, you know, to the total cholesterol content.
Okay.
Being a diabetic, you also need to ensure that you don't end up having a hypercholesterolemia, or you don't end up having high blood pressure.
Okay.
Okay, these cookies are mostly rich in fat. They are high in cholesterol. Okay, they are also high in salt. So it's always better you go in for some healthier options.
Okay.
You know, some salads, some fresh fruits, or some nuts.
Okay.
Okay, nuts again, not with salt. You get a lot of nuts nowadays which are salted and fried. So better go in for plain nuts. You can go in for some fluids, liquids like buttermilk.
Okay.
You can even go in for a cup of low-fat curds also.
Okay.
These are the good options, snack option, and I generally don't recommend the cookies option.
All right, Srinivas, is that good?
Yeah, it's good, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us over our phone lines. Well, Bengaluru seems to be getting into the fitness groove now. Everybody's excited about, you know, following a diet, and it's nice. That's the reason we had this panel discussion, to educate and let the audience know, the viewers know, that, you know, how important diet is when it comes to fitness, and how important exercise is to keep fit and keep healthy. You were talking to us earlier about you know, diets which vary according to climate.
Yes.
How does that work?
See, what I wanted to tell was, a GM diet can work for somebody who's staying in West, but that may not necessarily be good for an Indian.
Okay.
Because the kind of food we have been eating, like through our childhood,
Correct.
and the kind of climatic conditions we have, altitude matters. So your diet has to be according to where are you staying.
Where you're staying?
Yes.
All right. Rohan
A
stays.
Momo will example. A Momo.
Okay, Momo. Yeah.
Yeah, Momo example.
Momo example.
So
Yeah.
Momo can make you put on weight here.
Yeah.
But in Ladakh, if you're having momos in Ladakh, it will not make you put on weight.
Damn you, Ladakh citizens. You're so lucky. Awesome. Rohan stays in cool. We'll come back to him. He stays in a cold climate, so we'll see what his diet plan is. We have a caller joining us, Anup from Jayanagar.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. My question is to everybody. In fact, I mean, to help me out because I'm a salesperson and I keep traveling. I travel close to 3 weeks in a month, but still I managed to go to the gym. And I do regular exercises. I've been doing regular exercises for last 6 months. But in between, when I checked my sugar levels, I found that my sugar levels were a bit high and my blood pressure was a bit high. So the doctors told me to control my diet. So just if you can help me with, because since I'm traveling almost 3 weeks in a month, so how do I control my diet, and if you can suggest me and some good tips which will help me to control and keep everything under check. As of now, my sugar and blood are under check, but still I don't want this sporadic increase to happen again. So
Dr. Saab.
Yeah.
So Anup, right?
Anup.
Yeah.
Hi Anup.
Yeah, hi.
Can I know your age, please?
I'm 38 years old.
38, okay. And you say you are traveling almost 3 weeks in a month, right?
Yes.
So that
Yes.
is a lot of stress on your body. So
Yes.
you should first of all realize there's this stress which is, you know, maybe preponed the arrival of these diseases into your body. So you have to first of all, I think, look at the stress levels, try to regulate them. That is the root cause of these problems, first of all. Okay. Now, secondly, the diet part, being always on the move, you would be obviously eating outside, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you would have to just choose healthier options when you're eating outside. And as it was mentioned earlier on the by Rohini, that you have to eat regularly, maybe include fruits, nuts. These are things which you can carry, right? And you can maybe procure everywhere, wherever you go. So these are things, healthier things which you can eat, which can make sure your sugar levels don't spike up, and also prevent cholesterol increase, as well as make sure your blood sugars and blood pressure stay in control. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that good, Anup?
Yeah. Can I have one more? Can I ask one more question? A small
Yes.
question.
Small one. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm right now. What my diet is that I have. I'm a vegetarian. I have usually 2 idlis in the morning.
Okay.
And then I have at 11 o'clock I have a green tea and I have 2 Mari biscuits.
Okay.
In the afternoon I have the jawar rotis, as it's available in Bangalore.
Okay.
It's not available in other parts. I mean in South, but it's available.
Okay.
It's available in Bangalore. I have 2 to 3 jawar rotis and sprouts. And in the evening again I have a green tea and then I go to the gym, and again in the night I have only 2 chapatis. So is that the diet correct diet, or should I increase or decrease something in this?
Okay, I think Rohini would like to answer.
Yeah, sure. I feel that your diet is not completely balanced. Okay, in terms that you require more of fruits and veggies in your diet. What I see is more of carbs in your diet. So I would recommend you, when you're having idlis or dosas or whatever Indian breakfast in the morning, it would be great if you can include a cup of sprouts along with it, or include some fruits minus 1 idli. Okay. When you're having your lunch, make sure you have a lot of salads along with your lunch. See, because this high fiber salads would make sure that your blood sugar doesn't raise too much. Okay, because you're eating only chapatis and vegetables, that wouldn't help. So some raw salad would definitely be a good idea at this point. And and evening, along with your snacks, you can have some roasted nuts. Okay, you can have roasted nuts, or you can have these legumes which are again roasted. Okay, and totally without any oil. That would add on to the protein to your snacks. And dinner is fine. Again, some salads is always good. Make sure you have a very early dinner. Don't have a very late dinner. And you go to bed early.
All right then, some really information, good piece of information giving Anup. Thank you, Anup, for joining us over the phone lines. We're coming towards the end of this panel discussion. Unfortunately, we have very less time left in this discussion. We can go on and on and on. But final thoughts, we have one last caller before we take that caller. Final thoughts from Aditya. How important is managing your diet, and how important is a diet manager to your fitness goals?
Well, well, the show is about diet managers, and as you mentioned earlier, 60% diet and 40% workout is actually very, very true. And in terms of what you're going to be eating, I think you should consciously see what you're eating, and just be a little careful with what you take, and know a little about what is healthy, what is not healthy, and just eat simple and eat healthy.
Rohan from Coorg, tell us how important is your diet?
I'm a big propagator of being physically active to create that demand, right? So once that is sorted out, you will see automatically you following into some kind of a system. Otherwise, your body doesn't really tell you what you need, what you don't need. When you are active, you'll know when something is missing, especially for me, and I'm guessing it's the same for everybody else. You just have to have that time to do physical activity. If you don't have the time, then you have to pay a lot more importance to your diet. That's the balance that you have to achieve through your lifespan. It's constant battle.
Awesome. Anshul.
Yes, according to me, there are 3 parameters. First is workout, second is diet, third is sleep.
Okay,
sleep is the most important thing.
Because beauty sleep.
Yes. You're working out, you're following a diet, but then you're not sleeping properly, you're going down.
Tiny fish.
Yes.
All right, great. Thank you, Anchal. And Dr. Sunandani.
Yeah, so what I would like to say is that it is very essential that you realize how important diet is for you. You cannot just think, okay, just I can fill myself up with any kind of trash and, be okay with it. Sometime or the other is going to, show up, maybe over a period of time. So it's very important to eat healthy and make sure it works for you.
Rohini?
Yeah, diet is never short term. It's always long term. You need to stick to something which you can follow over a period of time, not try with some crash diets and some diets which are gaining a lot of popularity now. So it's always a long-term thing. Stay happy, stay healthy, eat well.
All right then. Thank you guys. One last lucky caller. We have Priyanka from TC Palya. Priyanka, are you with us? Priyanka? Priyanka.
Hello?
Are you with us, Priyanka?
Yeah.
Yes, Priyanka. What do you have to ask our guests here in the studio?
I'm having the thyroid.
Okay.
So I'm gaining my weight every day, day by day. At least I'm looking fat.
Okay.
So my father is saying you just maintain a strict how to become thin and not eating oily foods, etc.
How old? I'm not supposed to be asking.
14 years.
Priyanka, don't kill me if I ask you. How old are you?
I'm 14 years.
Wow, you have a very sweet voice, Priyanka, isn't it?
What?
You have a very sweet voice.
Thank you.
All right, Dr. Sunandini.
Yeah, hi Priyanka. So glad that you're watching the show and we are able to help you out in this. So, all right. So from what you've told, you seem to have hypothyroidism, where your thyroid is working lesser than what it is supposed to be working, right?
Excuse me. Actually, went to doctor. They told your thyroid is small. You have to control it. So they gave me a tablet. I'm taking it every morning.
Okay.
And I'm gaining my weight also there. So they told me to exercise daily so that you reduce your weight.
Okay.
And actually, I'm a student. I'm studying. I don't have time to exercise daily.
Yes.
How much do you study, Priyanka?
Studying.
Are you in class 8 or class 9 right now?
Class 9.
Class 9. Okay,
Yeah.
Priyanka. So first of all, don't get stressed out about it. Okay. This is nothing to be first of all, remove the stress from your mind. Okay. It is just something which is happening to your body right now and you will be able to overcome it. First of all, be positive about yourself right now. Don't let other people's thoughts bog you down and be positive. Second thing, yes, exercise is essential. Other than, okay, I understand you have to get up early, go to school. Once you come back in the evening, do something. Maybe if you like to dance, go for a dancing class or just put on some loud music and dance like no one's watching. Or maybe go cycling or go swimming, whatever you like to do. It is very essential to do an exercise that you like. Okay, it might be playing badminton or, yeah, okay, so that is the second thing. And third thing, what you need to do is avoid certain kind of vegetables like cabbage, cauliflower and broccoli. So basically these are called cruciferous vegetables. You can look it up on the internet and you should avoid eating these kind of vegetables. Even soya bean, peanuts, certain things you should be avoiding. Okay. And also drink a lot of water, and it's very essential, Priyanka, you stay happy. Don't let this get to you. Okay, you will be able to overcome it over a period of time. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Sunandini, and thank you, the caller, for joining us. I hope your queries are cleared. Big thanks to all of you for joining us in our studios and being so kind to Bengaluru by sharing your valuable knowledge and helping them take the first step towards fitness, that is diet. Ladies and gentlemen, if not a revelation, it's reconfirmation that fitness is 60% diet and 40% exercise. I hope the next time you want to get fit, you're not going to look up on the internet or look up some book and try to follow a diet which somebody else followed, because diets, again, let me remind you, is a very, very personal thing. And if you're struggling to manage your diet, and that's why they're diet managers. Thank you for joining us on News 9. News and updates will continue on the other side. Stay tuned.